Congrats to the Niners, though. Gutty.
Yeah.
Gutty.
Good. 4-1. I'm not going to get too up, too down. Last week I was a little down.
You were a little down. A little down.
I was really down.
A little down. You said there's like they could barely field a team, which they barely could, but they won.
I know.
How? I don't know. We still don't know. How'd they win?
I don't know. Well, we know because McVay tried to go on it 4th and 1 in overtime. He should have kicked the field goal.
True.
Rams had the depth. They would have wore him down. They
True.
Eventually won.
Yeah. They put it on the other team. Like my team didn't play that great. The other team lost.
The Niners played out of their mind.
Relative to the personnel they had on the field? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they did. I got a problem.
Let's hear it.
NFL, the product.
Yeah.
Look across the league. Ravens.
Great. Niners are 4-1. It's outstanding.
Is there no that team?
The Jags just won.
Okay, hear me out on the Chiefs too. Chiefs are played out. They're descending is what I'm saying. They're on the descent. But I don't see, here's my thing. I don't see a team on the ascent that's like, there's no team that has separated themselves.
What are you talking
The
about?
rest of the pack.
The Bucks.
Give me one. Come on. The Bucks.
The Jags.
The Bucks and the Jags. What, the state of Florida? Miami up there too?
The Colts.
This is my point exactly. Those
the Bills
teams
lost, but they're still a competitor.
They're 4-1. The Lions are 4-1. The product's a little diluted this year. Can you agree with that?
No.
What?
The top is still the top. Like when we came into this year, we said Bills, Eagles, Lions. We probably had Chiefs and Ravens in there.
Yes.
And Bengals. Burrow's hurt. Lamar's hurt. Defense is hurt. Chiefs are played out, but the Bills are still good. Eagles lost, but they're still good. And the Lions are still good. I think it's one of those scripts where the middle of the pack kind of changes and evolves. Low end of the tier, the Jets and the Saints, they're still going to suck. The Cardinals are going to find new ways to lose. I like the product. I like what it's done. And I'm not saying that from the 49ers being 4-1. I like that Trevor's finally winning. He's finally the guy that we thought he was. You know, I like that. Baker, he had to go to Cleveland and then Carolina and then the Rams and then the Bucks to win. So I like those storylines. I'm going to focus on the positive.
The teams are losing key players. The key players aren't around. The product on the field isn't subsequently as good as it could be. Agreed with that? Like the league is better when Lamar's around, when CeeDee Lamb is playing, right? When you get all these guys going down, yeah, it levels the playing field a bit. There's more parity, but the product isn't as good.
Big podcast. Hello and welcome to Big Ben and K Win. Each week we broadcast live on YouTube. If you're more of an audio podcast person, make sure you subscribe, thumbs up us, and listen wherever you get your audio podcast. I'm K Win. He's Big Ben. We're going to talk a little NFL football, a little Major League Baseball playoffs, and a little college football with the Ducks and IU with a big Big Ten game on Saturday. Where do you want to get started?
Let's ramble on the NFL a little more. The Bucks-Seahawks game, Darnold throws a pick, and I think I heard him today take some accountability, like, yeah, that's on me. Well, okay, that doesn't help. And then he also said he should have audibled to the other side. But you're at home. That's inexcusable to me. Like, that's demerits, kangaroo court. You're doing something. You're the valet for everyone on the way home. I don't know how that happens. But I said it too in the recap. The Seahawks were without a lot of key pieces on defense. That was truly whoever got the ball last. Did you watch that? Did you watch the last play?
I watched the last 2 minutes. I was in the airport flying home from Lincoln, just ordered a smash burger because you can't get any vegetables inside of Lincoln. So I may have had like 3 burgers that day. Walked over. I saw Darnold come down, 2 minutes left. The Seahawks scored. And then Baker got the ball back in Ibaka, I can't even pronounce his name. It was huge. And then they scored, and then the Seahawks got the ball, and then the interception. And then you just knew the Bucs were going to win because they didn't really stop Baker
No.
late in the game, and they had a lot of key pieces out, and Baker has come from behind 4 times this year, and he did it again. It was a great win for the Bucs. It was disappointing for the Seahawks to lose at home, to lose to the Bucs, and to be so close and turn the ball over. And what I'm kind of scratching my head about is I thought it would be the other way around for the Seahawks. I thought their defense would be strong and their offense would be trying to catch up. But their offense is on fire. Darnold looked good. Like, I know that play is an interception. All the Seahawks fans are upset, but the offense is clicking in Seattle. The defense, not so much right now, which is a little surprising for a Mike McDonald team.
If we win that game, right, I think going into the week, everyone assumed like Niners lose, Rams win.
Yeah.
Right. Everyone assumes that Cardinals win, they beat Tennessee. And then not everyone assumes, but Seattle has a pretty good chance to beat Tampa Bay, just based on what you just said. Like the defense is good. We can stop Baker. We can score it at home.
Mike Evans is out.
Exactly.
Bucky Irwin's out.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of good people. They should have won that game. Yeah. Now you're looking at the Niners somehow beat the Rams on the come up, right? Like that is head scratcher there.
The Kendrick Bourne was like Terrell Owens in
this. Yeah, 10 receptions on 12 targets, ridiculous. And then you have, how did Arizona lose?
I saw like a highlight of their running back taking it to the house, 70-yard run, having the ball out. Did you see that highlight? And then knocked out.
Yeah.
And the Cardinals find new ways to lose. You called them imposters 2 weeks ago. And I don't know. Here we are.
Tank for Tate. Or not Tate. We're tanking who we tanking for. Arch. Where I was going with that is the NFC West, right? Like, still we have no idea what's going on.
No.
We have no idea. Is Mac Jones is Purdy gonna get traded? Like, it's
no,
I don't know.
Because you can't trade his contract. 5 years, $265 million.
Maybe Mac
is looking good.
Mac looks good.
The Niners are 3-0. I think he has 900 yards. How many TDs does he have? Well, I have it here written down here somewhere. My boy Mac Jones. 6 TDs, 1 interception, 3 wins. He's playing well.
Yes.
He's revitalized his career. He might be the next Sam Darnold. Kyle Shanahan, the offensive whisperer, helped Sam Darnold get to where he's going to go. Can he do the same thing for mac and cheese?
Could you see mac and cheese having like 6 comebacks when you're in, like, pull a Baker in that same trajectory?
No, but seriously, if I'm a quarterback and I lost my starting job or something's going on, I would go play for the Niners and Kyle Shanahan, get in there with that scheme, get a new contract. Maybe Geno will be our backup once Mac leaves.
Let's talk Geno. How he has 9 interceptions.
I stopped counting.
He has more interceptions than touchdown passes.
Yeah. It's bad.
That's really bad. Is Pete just gonna? I don't know. Can he, like? Is Pete healthy? Are we operating with a healthy Pete? He's old. And if you're a Vegas fan, you can't be happy.
No, there's no upside. Brock Bowers is hurt. I guess Genty is the upside.
Gives you hope, a little hope. But beyond, like, the hope is that Geno just hands the ball off on like 60 times. I don't know.
That's not who Geno is.
It isn't. Geno wants to throw it. And I don't know if he has the personnel to throw it without Brock Bowers there. Trey Tucker, Jacoby Myers, Michael Mayer.
Someone had a stat a couple years ago. Maybe it was 3 years ago. You know when Geno, he played really well. I think it was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And then since then, the last couple years, he's kind of reduced himself back to the mean. Like those tight windows throws that got through 3 years ago are interceptions now. So I don't know if his timing's off, his mechanics are off. if his arm strength is off, but he is off.
Could you imagine that quarterback room, Chip Kelly coming in? Is it just over his head, do you think? Do you think he's in too deep with like what he's being asked to do? You see where I'm
No.
going?
My
Or is it
point is he tries to make those Superman throws, and for whatever reason, he had a year where they all worked out, but every other year, and every other team he's been on, it's kind of looked a little like this. I mean, their interceptions are up, but he hasn't been that dynamic of a passer. He's no Drew Brees.
well, we know that. But is my point being is he being asked to make those throws? Like are those throws within the system? Or is Gino just trying to make plays? You see what
That's a
I'm
good
saying?
question.
Where he goes, Chip Kelly goes, Gino, you should have made that pass. Like, is he just not making the passes? Can he not make the passes within Chip Kelly's system? Or is Gino trying to go rogue and saying, I don't understand the system. I'm just going to do me?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're bad reads, bad throws, or if he's being asked to make these throws.
He's bad.
Or what if
He's
it's
bad.
the receivers too, right? They got to get open.
That's true. Throw him open, though. So we're about, what, a third of the way through the season? A little
Yeah.
less? Are we looking Bills Lions?
I'm still going to go Eagles.
NFC is good
They have
relative to
so much
AFC.
firepower. And
Jalen Hurts.
Saquon's not really running. The
No,
offensive
no, yeah.
line's not there. A.J. Brown can't get the ball.
Jalen Hurts hasn't thrown thrown an interception. He hasn't thrown over 1,000 yards yet. He's like, you're right. They're stuck in like second gear, but still winning games.
Yeah.
The tush push is automatic. Fly Eagles fly.
I still like the
You got to beat the
Eagles.
champ. Lions.
If
Bad.
Mike Evans can come back,
Oh, you're big on the Bucks now.
I'm big on the Bucks.
Recency bias.
I know. I said in Omaha before Sunday. I said Saturday. I said Bucks are coming out.
They get
My
healthy.
buddy picked the Jags. He's like, this is the Jags' year to the Super Bowl. I'm like, get out of here. But they win tonight. They get some momentum. They keep winning. They've got a good offense. Their defense has played really well this year.
Yeah.
I saw that Niners game.
Lloyd
Their defensive
has
front is good.
4 interceptions in 2 games.
Yeah,
Is
they
that
turn
right?
people over.
God, what year did the Jags go to the AFC Championship game with Brock Bortles? Do you remember that? Everyone was scratching their head like, how'd they get here? Who are they?
Yeah.
Jacksonville actually is a team. I feel like there's going to be something like that this year. Some indescript team.
What about the Coles? Danny Dimes.
You think Chip Kelly would rather have Danny Dimes than Gino? I think he would.
Yeah, he wants a mobile quarterback, like
He
you
does.
said.
I think he would have loved Danny Dimes over Gino.
Yeah.
More of the playbook. See, I think to go back to Gino, I think that playbook is a lot more finite, and thus Gino's being asked to do more because he can't do more with his legs. If that makes sense. So we can't run these plays. This is my playbook.
But Indy has better personnel. Jonathan Taylor is a better runner. I would say Warren and Bowers are probably the same. Pittman's a better wide receiver. They have Josh Downs too.
Yeah. Danny Dimes is in definitely a better situation than he'd be in Vegas. That's for sure. Like, I don't know. Broncos, Bo Nix, big win, comeback.
Yeah.
They're a fun team to watch. Omarion Hampton's done. Not done, but on the IR. So next man up for the Chargers, who are now, since you call them out, 3-0, have swooned.
500 team. I called it.
What other storylines? Mike McDaniels.
Garrett Wilson, Justin Fields. How's that wide receiver QB stack
going? Dude, garbage time TDs, man. It's still working. That's still working. It doesn't.
You were never going to come off that one.
No, it's still working. It is still working. It's like, okay, even though it's like your buddy, like, hey, yo, I need to get a TD for an incentive. We've seen that in the past in the NFL. They got a touchdown like fourth quarter, garbage time, down by 4 scores. Garrett Wilson still putting up numbers. That will continue to exist throughout the season.
We'll revisit it later.
Right.
Drake May and the Pats, they're all of a sudden, what are they? 3-2, second place in the East. Vrabel, I think they could sneak their way in the playoffs. Don't sleep on the Pats.
No, I think they can too. Trayvon Henderson's going to get a bigger. Gibson's out. Trayvon Henderson's going to get more workload.
Diggs is playing well.
Well, that was a revenge game for Diggs.
Yeah.
Not, I mean, 146 yards, 10 TD or 10 receptions. Just he went up to Drake May and said, "Throw me the ball. I'm going to be open." Like that. This is the one game I've circled throughout the season.
This is the revenge year for Diggs. He's dating Cardi B, got her pregnant. He's doing great.
He is. He is. I mean, she's up in what? Do you think she went up to Boston, New England?
Yeah. Revenge game. She had to be there to support her man.
Well, right, but where'd she go back to? Or she's staying in no.
She's probably stayed the night and then
got out of
there.
town. Surprise teams, Jags.
Pats, Commanders are happy. Jaden Daniels is back.
Oof. They got 2 big Monday Night Football games next week. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Okay.
Switch gears.
Yeah, let's go. Major League playoffs.
Yeah. Dodgers up 2-0 on the Phillies.
2 in Philly too.
Yeah, 2 on the road.
Who is the dude that they converted from a starter to a closer?
On the Dodgers?
Yes.
Clayton Kershaw?
No.
Royce Siaki.
Yes, thank you. Now that it's been said that a lot of teams are taking starters or fringe starters from the season and putting in their bullpen. And the idea is if they throw 95 over the course of 5-6 innings, you can plug them in and have them throw 2 innings and they're going to get up there and throw 98 to 100.
Yeah.
And then their rise is more and they can throw more, more action. Does that benefit the Dodgers? They got a lot of arms.
It does. They have a lot of starting pitching, and their bullpen is what has fizzled. I think they're in the bottom half or the bottom 10, like ERA, blown saves. So they need their starters to go long, and they need their extra starters to fill in for those middle innings.
Mm-hmm. And it's benefited them so far.
And the Dodgers, what sticks out with me is everyone talks about, Mookie Betts, Ohtani, and Freeman, as they should. Those are their 3 best players. But it's the length of their lineup and the other guys. Like, we forget about Teoscar Hernandez. Like, he's hitting big home runs. Kike Hernandez, he hits like 220 during the year. In the playoffs, he gets all these big hits, these doubles, these singles. And they just have all these other guys that just kind of fit in and blend in, and they're looking good. So as long as their bullpen can hold up, they have a serious chance.
And they've all been there before. You get like Roberts has been there before. Like that is an advantage. Like if every guy has been there, they know how to prepare. They know what they're doing. They're not weak in the knees. They know how, like the intensity's there.
The moment's not too big.
Exactly. And I think I wouldn't say the Phillies are. I mean, Phillies have been there, but not to the extent that the Dodgers have. Yeah. And you might have seen that. But you see that in now the Yankees have definitely been there, but they haven't played in Toronto apparently and got waxed.
Yeah.
Waxed. That was a football score, 14-7. Yeah. So the Blue Jays did I don't know what they did during rest, but they figured something out. Like they
didn't slow down at all.
No, they had a scout, spy, something. Like they knew what to throw every one of those players and just put it on them. And I don't, there's always, can they win in New York? I mean, that lineup looked good. Vlad Guerrero was good. Bichette was even out this series.
Yeah.
So
the Yankees are a worse version of the Dodgers. And what I mean by that is they hit home runs, have a bad bullpen, don't have as many starters, and don't play enough defense. And I don't think that's going to be enough. And the Yankees are here now, but they'll be gone next week.
Yes. The Yankees closer looks like a beer league softball pitcher. Like, he's not, and that's to say, to your point, they're not as intimidating from 60 feet away, meaning the pitchers aren't like, you're not going up there. You're not facing Kurt Schilling or anything like that.
Well, the Yankees don't have Garrett Cole. Like he was
True.
so big that you're like, all right, we've got at least 2 games we're going to win in this series, or a pitcher who's going to go 7 or 8 innings and we're going to be in the game. They don't have that. And you subtract that and plug in some other guys who really haven't been there with no bullpen, not enough depth, no defense, and you're off in Cancun.
You're on the banana boat. So I think that's what the shift to the Mariners Tigers series. I think the mindset of all the Mariners fans were, we got to win the first one because we're going to face Skubal the second.
Yeah.
Now we waxed Skubal twice when we played him before, but extra incentive. He's playing in front of home crowd where he grew up. But after we lost that first game, there was some skepticism, I think, of every fan. Like, is this moment too big for us?
Yeah.
Right? Like, are we prepared enough? Do we know what we're doing? Like
Are
Wilson,
we just happy to be here?
well, yeah, to some effect. Like it came. I was at the game, the first game, and people didn't know how to cheer. Like, did we get up for 2 strikes? I don't know. Did we get up for what? When do we cheer? When do we get up? What are we doing? We had no idea of what to do. We were just happy to be there in some effect. The experience was as big as the game, I guess, leading up to it. But to see, I think that Julio Rodriguez has been an enigma for the Mariners. Like, there's always expectations beyond what he does. Like, even though he goes 30 for 30 this year, the expectation was he should be doing more.
Yeah.
Sign him when he's 16 years old, I think. But to see him get that double after Cal doubled was, I think he entered into what we all expected him to be. Clutch. He hit a home run in game 1. Like, he's showing up. But to what you said about the Dodgers and having this stacked lineup, we need others to show up because it hasn't been anything beyond them. So we'll see. Starting pitching was good. First game, they should have pulled Kirby for that home run, but it is what it is. We're 1-1. Could be worse.
1-1. You got Gilbert versus Jack Flaherty on Tuesday. This is it's a 5-game series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
could come back to Seattle. Could. Probably will, to be honest. Probably will.
Let's say the playoffs start when the road team wins a game. And they won the first game.
They won the first game.
So now it's going to be a series.
Let's go. I'm excited because I don't think you can't possibly look at the box score and say the Mariners played their best games. There's no clutch. There was 2 clutch hits, Cal Raleigh and Julio, before Polanco's 2 home runs. And you got to have more of that. And we'll see. With Naylor having his kid, I'm optimistic.
Yeah.
Shake his head up a little bit. We'll be good there. And
I think they match up well against the Tigers too. The Tigers don't blow me away with their bats or what they can do. I think that they're a solid team, but I like the chances. Mariners in 5.
Mariners in 5. I like it. Carpenter hit that ball like the thing was at his eyes. Just and everyone's like, how did he literally tomahawked this thing? Just like, wow. Kirby's last pitch of the game. And that kind of personifies the Detroit offense. Like they got through, and then Naylor had that air, which allowed for the 2-run base clearing double yesterday. So, I mean, the Mariners, if they scrub away those 2 mistakes, one not going to your bullpen soon enough, and another with Naylor, who just had a kid, then I think we're good. We're good, K-Win.
Good.
M's in 4.
M's in 4. I love it.
Yep.
Want to go to college football?
Yes.
Big weekend. Big Ten. We got number 7 Indiana against number 3 Oregon on CBS 12:30. As of today, Ducks are favored -7.5. Over under is 55.5. What are your thoughts?
So who's Kurt Signetti?
Light up your SIGs.
He doesn't necessarily look like your NIL type coach. He looks like the Midwest James Franklin.
Yeah.
He wears those glasses, and where I'm, and the other side of this is Oregon's coach Lanning looks like he plays the game almost like
He's young. He's
he
hip.
can
He
relate
gets
to
it.
the yes he can relate to the kids. Oh, nice J's fours. Oh yes, where Signetti just basically came in and goes, I'm going to win games. Look at my record. Look at my track record. People were like, yeah, but you're not those. That was James Madison, dude. Like that doesn't translate. It has. Like it has. It's and some people are saying now, even in the like Indiana's kind of this, Indiana, Illinois, kind of one and the same. Indiana has some big backers. Like they got some money, and if they want a good football team, they can probably go make one. And this is probably the biggest game that they'll have in the last decade, maybe regular season.
Well, there was last year where they got blown out by Ohio State.
Right. So they forgot that one. This is now the biggest game.
But they look good this year. They blew out Illinois 63-10. They beat Iowa on the road. They got Fernando Mendoza from Cal. The
Mm-hmm.
way that Signetti builds his team is he gets, fourth or fifth year starters. He gets those veterans. He gets those people that buy into his system. So it's almost polar opposite because the Ducks are getting 5-star recruits, 4-star recruits, NIL money, high powered offense. So it will be interesting to see what happens. The Ducks are averaging, I think, like 44.5 per game. Dante Moore is the leader for Heisman. He's only thrown one interception, 1,200 yards. He's got like 14 TDs. He looks good. They have multiple backs, multiple receivers. I think the Ducks look good.
We're getting in the meat of the season. Can you
Yeah.
imagine coming off like going on the road, Penn State, and then you got Indiana coming in? It's a trap game. Let's be honest. Like you just, put a feather in your cap for that one for beating Penn State on the road, but now you got Indiana coming in, and I'm sure
Yeah.
Signetti's yelling that or telling them that. Listen, they're beat up. They're going to think that since they beat Penn State, well,
Ducks had it coming off a bye.
exactly they can wax you guys. Like let's go right at them early.
This
And
is a huge game for Indiana for everything you said about taking the next step of being a college football program. Because for years, ever since I've been alive, IU's been a basketball school. And
exactly.
then last year, they're like, no, we're a football school. And they lose to Ohio State. And it really wasn't that close. They make it the playoff. They lose to Notre Dame. So they're losing to these traditional football programs. They're going to Oregon. They cannot get blown out. But I'll
Well,
tell you, Big Ben, they are going to get blown out because the Ducks are for real.
I these things can both be right. Signetti's built a great program, and I think it started with Michael Penix Jr. I think he transferred to UW.
He did, but Signetti missed them.
Right. So where I'm going with this, I think Signetti's trying to build a program where he's taking like he sees that I got to get to this upper echelon that we talked about, where Oregon's up here, I'm up here, Indiana, right? So then I'm taking from the stealing from the poor, right? In some sense. If I'm not there, I'm meddling. I'm Northwestern. I'm, these teams that, and not, Illinois is trying to do the same thing. This is that game where if you go in and you can beat Oregon, all of a sudden you might jump Penn State. Like, can you imagine recruits just go, wait a second, Oregon came in and went like, and then
Yeah.
Indiana being like, oh, their circles. I mean, I don't think they get waxed. I think they have a game plan to where they're not getting like Oregon's not getting the ball that much. Like they're going to find a way to just grind to where 4-star, 5-star guys. I want the ball. Give me the ball. Well, if we don't have the ball to give you, you just sit on the sideline. That's probably the best case scenario for Indiana. And Signetti's a smart guy. He's got a track record. Look at my record. Look at what I've done. James
And James
Madison.
Madison.
It's working
Yeah.
in Indiana too. It's a basketball school.
Not anymore. It's football school.
If you win this weekend in Oregon, in Eugene, you are a football school.
Yeah, you better be calling all your recruits. All the
If not,
5-star guys. Hey, did you see what happened?
If not, the NIL money's shifting back to basketball. Good game. Big thing. Can we talk the demise of Penn State in Texas?
Yeah.
Gone from the top 25. Also
Yeah.
receiving votes now. They're the also receiving votes.
They're right there with UW.
Why is this exactly like we beat or they beat Maryland on the road? That should do something for. They'll receive a few more votes, maybe Washington. Texas, Arch Manning. This was supposed to be the season where he is the Messiah that takes you to the championship.
Yeah.
Like the clear road. We've been building up for this. And then James Franklin, this is their year. This is their year. This is their year. What do you
No,
do?
this is really their year.
Yeah. What do you do now if you're those two programs? What's the narrative?
Texas still has to play Oklahoma.
This weekend.
And I'm sure they have Georgia too. They are going to have to dig deep and figure this out. Who am I more concerned about?
Both of them.
Ohio State or Texas? I would have to say I'm more concerned with Ohio State.
Go on.
Texas had, I think it was Texas and Ohio State had the most people get drafted last year.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be up there this year. They have the talent on both sides of the football. They have a good defense. They just need to figure out their offense. And Sark is an offensive-minded coach. I think they'll make some tweaks. I think they still can get to the college football playoffs. Penn State, I'm worried about them. The biggest year, and they lose to Oregon. And then they take that and they follow that up with a loss to UCLA. That could be the worst loss in James Franklin's career. UCLA is awful.
It's time zones, my friend.
I don't care if it's time zones, but if you are competing for a championship, you can't lose that game. You can't let UCLA and Nico Imaliavo put up that many points on your defense.
That was house money, UCLA. We have no coordinators. We have no coach. We're drawing up whatever we want.
The spread was 22.5.
Yes. And Nico probably sat there and goes, see what I can do? That's what I can do. That's what I can do. Like, that's what he should have been doing. Like,
yeah,
that's how poor the coaching was, I would say, UCLA, for that to reflect that. Like, I don't need you to coach. Just let me do my thing. And you beat a top, what then was 20 program.
Yeah.
As a 22-point dog. That's
impressive.
Is that kind of the, like, if you're the Penn State brass, at this point you're looking and going, okay, that's a problem. That's a big problem. Is that 2 strikes against James? Or are there too many recruits on the hook with James on board where if they make a change, like.
I'm going to give you some numbers here. 7.8, 8.5, 50 million. 7.8 million is the average salary of a Big Ten coach. 8.5 million is how much James Franklin makes a year. And his contract is until 2031. So that's like $50 million. That's why they're not going to buy him out. Because if you buy him out, you got to pay him $50 million and you got to bring in another coach for at least 4 or 5 years at $7 million. Like, I don't think they would have enough money to pay the players.
The loyalty of a place like Penn State is too strong.
The contract is too long.
Exactly. Well, they gave him that because they're loyal. Like, we're going to give you like, we appreciate, whatever it is. Like, it's, I could see Penn State, honestly, well, the Northeast, you don't really see many good football schools, right? And if Rutgers was better, this might be true because you'd see more recruits go to a place like Rutgers. But I could see Penn State becoming an afterthought in college football.
It depends on who their next coach is.
Right? But Happy Valley's like, it's not an easy place to get to, right? It's kind of it's a state school, right? So it's not like you're privately funded, and it's not that sexy anymore. At least for me, I don't live in like Allentown, Pennsylvania. That might be the place to go, but it's just not, especially with James Franklin coaching. Like things have shifted to the Dan Lanning type, to the Dillingham type, to the, and I don't see James Franklin holding court for
Are
the
you
next
more
6 years.
concerned with Texas or Penn State?
Penn State, Texas is ripe. They're going to be fine. They got Arch Manning. Like, they're going to be just fine. Penn State is, because you got to look at NIL money. You got to look at like what's holding this up. I could see Penn State. It's a state school again. I went to a state school. I know how it is. If they're not doing well, I'm probably not going to donate as much, or I'm not going to give to the football program, or I'm going to give to whatever other program that I might want to give to at Penn State. I could see them toppling pretty quick if they have another year like it's their year next year. Like, I don't know. I might be wrong. I could be wrong. But as of right now, Penn State is also receiving votes. And that's not a good place to be if you're Penn State. That's all I got.
Okay.
I just wanted to rag on Penn State.
No, that's perfect. Should I take us out of here?
Yeah. At Big Ben K Win, wherever you're getting your podcast, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher. I already said iTunes, which is Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. At Big Ben K Win on all of your social media. We are on Threads. We are on TikTok. We are on Instagram. We are on Twitter. We are on Blue Sky. Not
Discord. Follow the Discord.
Discord. God, I got to get on there again. I love it all. At Big Ben K Win. Like us, rate us, review us, comment on us.
And be nice. Don't be like those trolls on TikTok.
No, troll us away.
This one guy, he was like, oh my gosh, mail in your equipment right away. And I looked at his handle and it was at Big Ben.
Mail my equipment?
He wanted us to mail in our equipment.
Like, as in we're horrible?
As in we're...
and what did you say?
I said, great handle. I mean, how is someone with the handle Big Ben going to make fun of our podcast? Big Ben and K-Win. I love that you watched the whole thing too, right? Like, so you're obviously engaged in our podcast.
Right. That's a compliment.
It is.
Thank you.
Jordan's flu game it was like 95, I think.
Did he ever puke in that? Or did he just put his hands on his knees like repeatedly to kind of play towards the script? I don't know.
Well, I think the story is he threw up like in the hotel room, I think, because he had food poisoning or what have you. But I don't think he threw up in the game.
There's still some skepticism about what really took place, but he played through it.
He played through it. Yeah, I don't know if it was flu or food poisoning.
Mac Jones. Did he have a flu game? Was that a flu game? He ate like 5 bananas on the sideline. What was going on with Mac Jones?
He's got to make sure, he doesn't cramp up.
Was he always cramping? Is he a cramper?
He's got a bigger body, so you got to drink the fluids, eat the banana.
It's like a 10-year-old on the sideline eating a banana and having some oranges.